Hello students, today we are going to discuss your worksheet number 52, class 10 science for the date 6th November. As you know that your chapter hereditary and evolution is going on, so today we are going to talk about the dihybrid cross. In the last worksheet we talked about the monohybrid. So dihybrid means, di means two. That means we are taking two characteristics at a time and we are crossing them together. So when a cross between two plants having two pairs of contrasting character is called a dihybrid cross. That means you have to remember that two contrasting character we are taking. For example, difference in plant seed color and shape. The seed color and shape are the two contrasting character we are taking at a one time. George Mendel proposed a set of generalization based on these dihybrid crosses that we will call that the Mendel's law of independent assortment. So what this law says that when two pairs of traits are combined in a hybrid, segregation of one pair of character is independent of the other pair of character. That means when we are taking two contrasting character, the segregation of one pair of character is independent of the other. That means if we say that the seed color and shape are the two characteristics, it is not necessary that the seed color will go along with the shape in the next generation. So let's see the cross. When a pea plant showing two different characteristics rather than just one are breed with each other, do the progeny of tall plant with round seed and short plant with wrinkled seed look alike? So when we are breeding two different characteristics, so what the progeny will be? They are all tall and have round seeds, and tallness and round seeds are thus dominant. This is the F1 progeny. But what happens when this F1 progeny are used to generate F2 progeny by selfing? When we draw the Punnett square, can be effectively used to understand this independent segregation of two pairs of genes during meiosis and the production of egg and pollen in F1, that is capital R, small r, capital Y, small y plant. So when we consider segregation of one pair of gene R and small r, 50% of gamete will have the capital R and the 50% will have the small r. Likewise, when we see the gamete, either it will be having capital or small r, or it should be having capital Y or small y. So this way, therefore, 50% of the R bearing gametes has Y and the 50% has small y. Similarly, 50% of R bearing has Y and the 50% has small y. So all this you will see when you understand when you see the Punnett square. That means there will be the chances of every possible chances that a capital R may be going with the capital Y, or a capital R may be going with the small y, a small r may be going with the capital Y, and a small r going with the small y. So these are the four possible gametes which will get, means 1/4 of the total gametes will be having this one. So when we see the results, we'll get this ratio 9:3:1. And what is a Punnett square? It is a graphical representation to calculate the probability of all possible genotypes of offspring in a genetic cross. So let's see this Punnett square. In this you can see we have taken two contrasting character. One is round and yellow, which is dominant one. That's why we have taken the capital letters for them. And one is wrinkled and green, which is a recessive character. In F1 generation, because here the gametes will be capital R and capital Y, and here will be small r and small y. So in F1 generation, all the progeny will be having round and yellow, but their genotype will be capital R, capital Y, small y. So when we do the selfing of this capital R and this in the F1 generation, we'll get these gametes which we discussed in the last slide. So these gametes, when they are crossed, we'll get this result. So when we see the result, we are getting 9 round and yellow, 3 round and green, 3 wrinkled and green, and 3 wrinkled yellow, and 1 wrinkled green. So this 9, 3, 3 ratio is having 9 are just like the parents and 1 is just like the recessive parent, but total in between 6 progeny are having the interbreeding. That means round is with the green and yellow is with the wrinkled. So this is how the law of independent assortment is explaining. So let's see the question answers. Define dihybrid cross and Punnett square. A dihybrid is a cross between two plants having two pairs of contrasting character is called dihybrid cross. Punnett square is a geographical representation to calculate the probability of all possible genotypes of offspring in a genetic cross. Second is state Mendel's law of independent assortment. The law states that when two pairs of traits are combined in a hybrid, segregation of one pair of character is independent of the other pair of character. Next is, there is a box given and we have to analyze. After self-pollination, that means when we are talking of F2 generation with round yellow seeds, following types of seeds were obtained by the Mendel. That means round and yellow 630, round and green 216, wrinkled yellow 202 and wrinkled green 64. We have to analyze the data, describe the mechanism of inheritance which explains the result. When we analyze the data of F2 generation, we get phenotypic ratio of 9331 and it is showing the mechanism of independent assortment, which means that the allele a gamete receives from one gene does not influence the allele received from the another gene. This is the basic mechanism, and results are showing that here round seed's shape is independent of yellow seed color while the wrinkled seed is independent of green seed color. That's why in F2 generation he got 216 round green and seeds while 202 wrinkled yellow seeds. So this is how the result was analyzed. Hope you like the explanation of the worksheet. Thanks for watching. Do subscribe the video. Thank you.